Have you ever been on the verge of sleep, or just waking up, and suddenly experienced a loud, unexpected sound that seemed to come from inside your head, even though there was no external noise? This startling phenomenon, known as exploding head syndrome, or EHS, is more common than many people realize, yet often goes undiagnosed due to its bizarre nature. Exploding head syndrome, or EHS, typically manifests infrequently, though its precise prevalence is still being studied. Estimates suggest that between 10 to 15% of the general population may experience at least one episode in their lifetime. However, for most individuals, these occurrences are isolated or very rare, perhaps happening only a few times a year. A smaller percentage of people experience it more regularly, sometimes several times a week or even nightly during periods of high stress or fatigue. The reason for this variation in frequency lies in the brain's transition between sleep and wakefulness. EHS episodes usually occur during the shift from wakefulness to NREM sleep, which is non-rapid eye movement sleep, or from NREM sleep to wakefulness. Scientists believe it involves a temporary glitch in the brainstem, which is the part of the brain responsible for shutting down sensory and motor neurons during sleep. Instead of a smooth shutdown, there's a sudden, simultaneous firing of neurons in the auditory cortex, leading to the perception of a loud bang, crash, or explosion. While there is no specific cure, managing EHS often involves identifying and addressing potential triggers. Maintaining a consistent sleep schedule, practicing relaxation techniques, and reducing stress levels can be very helpful. Avoid consuming caffeine or alcohol close to bedtime, and ensure your sleep environment is quiet and dark. If episodes become frequent or distressing, consulting a doctor or a sleep specialist is recommended to rule out other sleep disorders or underlying conditions. It is also important to note that EHS is generally harmless, despite its alarming name, and is not a sign of serious mental or physical illness. It is often misdiagnosed as sleep paralysis or even nocturnal seizures, but it is a distinct and usually benign sleep disorder. Understanding its nature can significantly reduce the anxiety and fear associated with experiencing these startling sounds. Ultimately, recognizing exploding head syndrome as a benign, sleep-related phenomenon allows individuals to approach it with less fear and more informed management. By focusing on good sleep hygiene and reducing stress, you can often decrease the frequency and intensity of these unusual, internal sound events, leading to a more peaceful and undisturbed night's rest.